back indoors from the dining room playroom into the sitting room where Oscar and I have been doing Lego. We've made a police station and a petrol station which he likes to play with, both of which were James. That's my desk. There's Oscar at nursery. My things up there, shelves, photos, which Oscar likes to asking me about who they are. Was that my mummy in the middle? Yes. There it is. It's my mummy with James, your daddy, Oscar's daddy, and Robert and Teresa. And that's all of us that we had taken. It was lovely. That's it. This is the chair on which we sit, and Oscar sits on my lap and has a story, or he reads to me as well now. This is the bright south-facing side of the house with the wind. So, up the stairs. Oscar doesn't like going upstairs on his own because they creak, as perhaps you can hear. So sometimes I stand at the bottom and sometimes I come up. This is what we call the laundry room because it's where I do the ironing, and at the moment sheets are drying because it was raining, so that's why I didn't go outside. There's the bathroom with a lovely view out the window. Lovely, love this. Yeah, Oscar likes to look out of here too. Bath, let's pull back the shower curtain. That's Oscar's map so he doesn't fall down when he's in the bath. He likes Grandma's bath because it goes nice and deep. And we have ducks on the floor. I'll probably have those in my new house. You know, Oscar's toothbrush. That's it. That was his step. He doesn't use it much now because he can reach just about. The soap, duck soap's my toothbrush. Laundry room with boats ready for the bath. Always have the boats. All of them were once James. Next to the bathroom is the spare bedroom. This is Oscar's bedroom, as you can see. That duvet cover was his daddy's. There's the monkeys. He usually sleeps with Lammy, but Lammy went home with him one night and has never come back. He sleeps with him at his house now. That's the other one. There are two covers like that, so when my friends come, I can have two beds the same, not Oscar's. That over there was my mummy's sewing machine, which I still use. The fireplace, which has got cones and artificial flowers in, Gerberas. The wardrobe. At the moment there's summer clothes of Oscar's ready to be put away. There's a big plant and the view down the garden. It's not too dark in here ever. And I have bought for Oscar, there is a Sunman clock, which is not on at the moment. Can I make it come on? Let's have a look, Oscar. Right, there's the Sunman. Finally made him come on, which Oscar has at night. He doesn't get up till the Sunman comes. He's very, very good here. And that's so I can hear him. That's his two-way radio, so I can hear him at night. From this bedroom we go to the landing. It's quite a long landing. Down to my bedroom, passing the photos of James at various ages. Lovely little boy. Into my bedroom, which is bright and sunny. looks a bit creased. It's a bright sunny room. Above my bed is the card that Oscar and James made me for my 70th birthday. And I have books there, the other part of the listening thing, my radio, sorts of things. That's my dressing table. There's a fireplace, which James and I have sat round with a fire. Can't remember when. That's all my shoes, well, at least not all of them. And that's my wardrobes. Whoops, with the bags in the front there are off to the charity shop. Right, that's all there is in here. We keep there Oscar's the sewing things. And that big one is a new bag that we've got on wheels that we use for the seaside and was very good when we went on holiday this year and had a beach hut to take all our things to. Then we go up here. It says James. It's on the attic door because this is the room that James chose when we finally got all the house. He also chose this wallpaper when he was a teenager, or a young teenager, and the navy blue paintwork was all his choice. At the top is a photo of James with Magnus as our dog in the paddock at Great Maplestead where we used to live. There's photos of James at university here, which I'm always proud of. Pictures and things are mostly from when this was his room, but it is where Oscar and I come to watch the television. We sit here, and no matter what the weather is, Oscar always wants the sleeping bag just over his feet, and sits on my lap and we watch the television. This is usually when he stays the night, and we have a programme before he goes to bed. It's very good. That big poster down there belonged to Daddy when he was at university. Oh, that's Daddy's. That's his two teddies. The one with the white jumper was a real favourite. The growly was a posh one that Teresa used to be frightened of. That's a photo Daddy took when we were on holiday one year. Lovely picture. All these. Daddy made that shelf. Very clever when he was at school. And all these are things that belong to him. The koala bear came from Australia. My mum, your Daddy's grandma, bought it. That's our television, which was Daddy's once. Books of photos. Top ones are all Daddy's. He's going to have to come and collect those. There's things. That's a huge wardrobe. It's like stepping into Narnia. It's huge. So big. So deep. It's my old computer with lots of notes on it. All round here. That's the attic window. That was all made new a few years ago. But you can, if you stand up here, you can see the fireworks out that window, but in the Abbey Gardens. And there's always spider web. It's here. I think he lives in that cactus plant that Daddy had when he went to university. That's my money tree. Books, more books. Files for family history. Over there are games, and these are all suitcases that I want to get rid of, but not that one. That's the one to keep. More bookcases. More things. My chair. My desk was Daddy's. And that. And then we have a loft as well, but I'm not going up there. But there is a loft as well with a step ladder. So we have lots of storage. and all that's got to be moved, found place in my new house. That hanging, that one, came from Tobago when I went in 2003 with my friend and stayed at my friend's Ruth's house. It's lovely. Right, have to be careful going down the stairs. Always remembered that. And Oscar used to talk about the wonky ones. These are the curved stairs, he now says, because he's grown up. And you have to be very careful not to fall on. That's me and Rosemary when we were little, and me beside it. That's my first passport photo. Not bad, is it, as a passport photo? That's another family one of my mum, me and James, with Robert and Teresa and Colin and Rosemary. That poster always used to puzzle Oscar because I didn't really want to say he's smoking, but you know, didn't want him to be frightened of it either. The boomerang was brought back from Australia by my mum and given to James, your daddy. There we go. That was the bell that used to work, that James rigged up, that I could press it downstairs and he'd know that it was tea time or I wanted him for something, and he'd listen for me at the bottom of the stairs. It saved us coming up and downstairs. It's quite a way. Well, I will do a quick go into the cellar because we go down into the hall again. The dining room, into the kitchen, through the cellar door, down into the dark. Let there be light. There is light. Be careful because I had a cataract operation 5 days ago and I've got to take care not to get anything in it. I hope this is still filming. It doesn't like the fact that it's dark. Right. That's better. This is the cellar. That's a new, nice new, supposed to be a smart meter. James and I slept down here because we only had half the house when we first came. And his bed was there, my bed was the other side, the wardrobe was in the middle here to keep a division so that he had his own space. He had the big space near the window, and hanging up over those shelves behind the bed were curtains that matched these, which were very bright, so they were there. I painted it all white. We had all sorts of mobiles hanging on, and there are stars on the ceiling which used to glow. Do they still glow? Let's have a look. Oh, a bit. There they are. Might glow. Yes. And I did all my best, and it had carpet all over the floor. I did my best with that. And my mum came down here and said, "Oh, this is horrible. I couldn't sleep down here," which was a bit hard when I put all that work into it. It wasn't like this. It did look all white. But I rarely come down here now, and there wasn't a hole in the ceiling. And I rarely come down here now because it reminds me, I just hated it. It was fine as long as you kept the radiator on. If you went away on holiday, and even in the summer, and turned the radiator off, right, you had no had so there was no heating. Mould used to grow on the carpet. So not a happy thing. I'm just looking at this new gas meter which doesn't have any readings on it. It's very peculiar. Very peculiar. I should have to ask when they come back. They couldn't do the electric one. It's not qualified. So there we have the tour of the house, which I've meant to do for a long while. And now that I've finally got sorted, wellies on the stairs. They were James wellies, but I've kept them, both pairs. One's huge for me, but I still keep it there. That's 116 Queen's Road. I hope you remember it with love. Some of it I hope stays in your memory, and that this will just remind you both. Lots of love, Grandma. And Mummy too. It's to James. Love you. Love you all. Kay too, because she has some memories of this house, even if not the same, and so long. Love and kisses. Bye.